Hey YouTube, this is Devin from Head Up, Throttle Down. Beside me, I have the brand new 2023 Can-Am Defender Limited. Now in this video, rather than mire you down with technical specifications about the capabilities of the vehicle that you've undoubtedly read on the manufacturer's website, we're going to try to answer one simple question. Now this question is steeped in subjectivity and personal bias, but it is the most important question when purchasing a machine like this. And that question simply is it fun to drive?
Spoiler alert, the answer is yes. This machine is quite literally bonkers. Equal parts school bus, trophy truck, and sprinkle in a little dash of Mad Max, you have a machine that on paper has absolutely no right to be as hysterically fun to drive as it is. The first thing you have to talk about is the clutching. While it seems like those ADHD hooligans with engineering degrees at the Polaris plant seem 100% content with stamping good to go on every jerky transmission they make before running off, giggling manically as they try to stuff a 3-liter into a moped, Can-Am has a different approach. Starting at the clutching and all throughout the powertrain, there is a sublime refinement. Rather than a jerky start, the Defender power comes on smooth and fast.
To me, this seems to be the major difference between Polaris and Can-Am's design philosophies. Can-Am seems to want to perfect what it already has, while Polaris seems to change major design components more than a normal person changes their socks. Can-Am says, if it's not broken, let's not fix it, but let's make it better. And it works so eloquently. Not only does this translate to an incredible driving experience, but you can see this approach in everything they design. From the Milwaukee pack-out level of harmonization between their accessories with their linked-in system, to the spacious, functional, and borderline luxurious interior of the machine. This is supposed to be a boring farm tool, but it's anything but. Every time I get behind the wheel of this machine, I feel like I get a small glimpse of how exhilarating it would be to drive one of those 10-ton trucks at the Dakar Rally. Listen, I'm no expert and I don't pretend to be, but I've driven plenty of machines on and off road, and I can tell you that nothing I've driven has felt as refined as this. On paper, this thing should be just a boring workhorse, but it is exhilarating and incredible to drive. I can drive this machine at 70 kilometers an hour down a bumpy off-road trail, and this machine eats it up and asks for more.
So what am I saying? I'm saying that Can-Am has absolutely nailed it with this Defender, because they have shown that they care more about what it feels like to be behind the wheel rather than how good a machine looks on paper. That all the horsepower and suspension travel and payload capacity means absolutely nothing if the machine isn't fun. I dare you to get behind this behemoth of a side-by-side, send it down a trail with its wide stance and upright sitting position, and look me in the eyes and tell me you didn't have a blast. You'll realize that numbers don't always matter, but the feeling you get when you rip this machine certainly does. Yeah, there are machines that are faster, can jump higher, but this Can-Am Defender, refined little by little over the years, has finally reached its apex. It is literally a work of art. Those crazy cowboys in Quebec have finally pulled it off. You no longer have to compromise between fun and work. You can have your poutine and eat it too.